Hello, all you cool cats and kittens. Welcome to this week's assembly with Mrs Pienaar. So I've been really looking forward to getting your Nova Roll challenge videos. So please don't forget that we have a challenge going on about who can make a creative, fun and exciting Nova Roll video that you can send me. And then you'll see if you could be featured somewhere. So children, please don't forget to send me those videos. And this goes for parents too, if you want to be in on the action. Right, this morning, boys and girls, we're going to be learning about mindsets, a fixed and a growth mindset. At Nova Pioneer, this is very simply saying it's always growing. We believe in being always growing at Nova Pioneer. We believe that mistakes doesn't determine who you are. It's just an opportunity for us to learn and to grow. So at Nova Pioneer, we are always growing. Right. So there's two different mindsets that we talk about. We talk about a fixed mindset. Now, in a fixed mindset, scientists used to believe that you couldn't become any more intelligent than you are. That they used to believe that it didn't matter what you did, you just couldn't get smarter. But now that we're all smarter, we have learned that there's something called a growth mindset. And in this, scientists believe that you can grow your intelligence, you can become smarter, that every single person can be as brilliant as the other person. So you don't have to have people that are smart and people that aren't smart. We are all smart and we can all achieve amazing things. Isn't that wonderful? So even if you're not good at something, you are still smart and you are still brilliant. It's just your attitude that will get you to that point of brilliance. Okay, so I've been using the word mindset and saying a growth mindset, a fixed mindset, but what exactly is a mindset? A mindset is basically just your attitude towards something, how you think and feel instead of what you can and can't do. So instead of saying, I can't do this and I can't do that, or I can do this, a mindset is saying, you know what, I'm going to think about this and I am going to figure it out. It's your attitude towards working towards your brilliance. Right, so I want you to discuss this with somebody who's in the room with you. I want you to listen to this quote by Henry Ford. And he said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So I want you to pause and discuss that with someone. What do you think Henry Ford means when he says that? Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. Right. So now let's look at different examples of a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. So in a growth mindset, you say to yourself, I can learn anything I want to. But if you have a fixed mindset, you're going to say, I'm either good at it or I'm not. I can't do this. But a growth mindset person says, okay, I don't know how to do this yet, but I can learn. A person with a growth mindset, when they're feeling frustrated and they're just like, oh, this is so hard, I can't do it, they don't give up. They keep on trying. But if you've got a fixed mindset, when something is hard and you feel frustrated, then you just give up. But you must know that if you keep trying, you can achieve that. In a growth mindset, you want to challenge yourself. So instead of just saying, no, I can read one book, you say, I'm going to read as many books as I can. But if you have a fixed mindset, you look at all those books and you go like, I'm not a good reader. I can't do this. Not today. But that's a fixed mindset because you want to be challenged if you have a growth mindset. In a growth mindset, when you fail, you say to yourself, when I fail, I learn. But if you have got a fixed mindset, when you fail at something, you say, I'm no good. I'm not good at this. And that's really not true. We should have a growth mindset where we say failures are opportunities to learn. They don't tell us whether we're good or bad at something. If you have a growth mindset, you learn from criticism and you follow advice. So when someone who knows something gives you advice or tells you you've done something wrong, if you have a growth mindset, you'll actually listen to them. But if you have a fixed mindset, if somebody gives you criticism or they give you advice, then you don't want to listen to them. Because sometimes hearing that advice can hurt our feelings a little bit. But in a growth mindset, we say, no, 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 I am going to grow and learn from this. So you've heard me talking about things that we say to ourselves. And this is a hugely important part of having a growth mindset. It's called growth mindset talk. And those are the things that we say to ourselves. And that is what is so powerful. So as we get older, like maybe as old as me, but as we get older, it does become hard to feel positive about doing new things. And that can even happen when you're in grade 1 and grade 2 and grade 5 and grade 12. When we try new things and we don't succeed at first, it can feel hard. Making mistakes can hurt our feelings. That's why the way we talk to ourselves with a growth mindset is important. So instead of saying, I'm giving up, when we have growth mindset talk, we say to ourselves, I'm going to think of a new approach next time. Can you imagine if when you were a baby and you were trying to learn how to walk, if you just gave up, if you didn't keep on trying, you would still be crawling around. That would be hilarious. So instead of saying to ourselves, this is too hard for me, what we should say in growth mindset talk is, I wonder if anyone can help me. Then, instead of looking at something and going, I'm never going to be good at that, growth mindset talk says, I'm going to try hard to improve and practice. Right, so I've got a little video that I'm going to play, and this really might be appealing to our older children, but that's okay. I'm sure that our younger children might also enjoy it too. And it didn't play. So what I will do is I will attach the link to that in the email, or I'll put it in the comment section above this. So sorry about that. It was a nice video. Anyway, let's look at these people. These are growth mindset champions. Steve Jobs, who is the king of Apple, J.K. Rowling, who wrote all those Harry Potter books, Albert Einstein, one of the most incredible, life-changing, famous scientists we've had in our time, Michael Jordan, an absolutely brilliant sportsman, and Walt Disney, who, well, without him, there would be no Mickey and Minnie. But do you know that every single one of these people failed and made mistakes and had people tell them, you're not good at that. Oh, we don't like this book. This book is never going to be a success. Imagine how it feels for those people who said no to Harry Potter. But J.K. Rowling and Steve Jobs and all of these incredible people said to themselves, I am not going to stop. So I want you to think, how could their lives have been different if they had a fixed mindset? What may have happened? How different would this world be if Albert Einstein gave up, or if Walt Disney gave up, or any of these growth mindset champions said, I'm not good enough, I can't do this? I'm going to ask you to pause the video and have a little chat with somebody in your home about that. Now, if you do find yourself having a fixed mindset, there are things that you can do to change your mindset, to change the way you speak and you talk about yourself. So the first thing you have to do is hear yourself saying those fixed mindset things. Hear yourself saying things like, oh, I can't do it. When you hear yourself having a fixed mindset, you need to say, I am going to make a different choice. I am choosing a growth mindset in this situation. Then say growth mindset things. Say things like, I'm going to ask someone to help me, or what can I learn from this? or this is hard, but I can't do it yet. I am going to keep on trying. I will never give up. Then do those things. Keep on trying. Keep on asking for help. Keep on learning new things. So when you hear yourself being negative, stop. Choose to have a growth mindset and then act on that growth mindset. So children, that brings us to the end of this conversation about mindsets. What I want you to do before we carry on with this video is think of one thing that you're going to change this week. One thing that you do where you tell yourself you're not good at something. Pick that thing. And this week, I want you to practice having a growth mindset about it. Right. So now, as we near the end of our assembly, it's time to celebrate some birthdays. So because we're not going to have another assembly video until we get back to school, because it's nearly breakup day, I put all of our April birthdays into this one slide. So wow, look at all of those friends that are going to be having birthdays in April. We wish you a very happy birthday. And as we say, hippie, hippie, ray, ray, hippie, hippie, ray. We also have Mr. Kwani and Miss Moyo, who are also going to be having birthdays just before we come back to school after the holidays. Mr. Kwani is very lucky because her birthday is on a public holiday, on Workers' Day. So, lucky lady. We also have some other special days coming up, and that is Easter. So our Christian families will be celebrating Easter over Easter weekend, which is from the 10th to 12th of April. And we really wish you a very special time with your families. And we really hope that the Easter Bunny is able to make it out of quarantine. Then on the 23rd of April, our Muslim families start the month of Ramadan, where they will be fasting for a month before they break the fast with the celebration of Eid. So we wish our Muslim families all the best during this very sacred and holy time, and we do hope that we get to see you before Eid. Right. So the next thing that's left is to sing our Friday song. I hope you're not going to leave me hanging and you're all going to join me in this one. Right. Are we ready? And so glad it's Friday. So glad it's Friday. So glad it's F-R-I. Woo! D-A-Y. Woo! Been working hard all week. Our brains are strong, not weak. It's time to celebrate, 'cause we are just so great. So glad it's Friday. So glad it's Friday. So glad it's F-R-I. Woo! D-A-Y. Woo! Yay. Thank you to those of you who joined me in that. So I didn't feel like Dora the Explorer. And that brings us to, it's not popping up, but it's okay. The Nova Roll. I'm not going to do the Nova Roll for you because I'm waiting for you to do it for me. So please, everybody, send me those videos so that we can say round and round and round we go. Let me see your Nova Roll. Your Nova Roll. Right. This is Mrs. Pienaar signing out. Have a wonderful week. Mwah. And can't wait to get back to the nail salon and the hair salon and all of those things. But most of all, I cannot wait to get back to every single one of you.